Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning from Thailand. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 essential foods that will keep you vegan for life, homie. So, I've been vegan for 7 years now, started back in March 2011, and I feel absolutely fantastic. Before, I had some skin problems, I had even some sport-induced asthma, and I healed from all that simply by eating a very simple vegan diet for the last 7 years. And it's been a high carb, low fat vegan diet. So most of my calories are coming from starches and fruits. And all the medical literature out there supports a high carb vegan diet. So basically, you're keeping your carbohydrates overall for the year. 80% of your calories are coming from carbohydrates, and 10% or less is coming from fats and proteins. Now, it's fine to have the exceptional day where you go to a restaurant or you're eating out or just buying some junk food and your macros are a little bit out, but it's not going to affect you long term. If most of the time you're just eating the 5 essential vegan staples, you're going to be keeping it low fat for the whole year very easily, and you're going to be saving a lot of paper, homie. A lot of paper. Okay, so let's get into it. The first staple is bananas. Bananas are fantastic because they provide you with a plethora of micronutrients, and they have a great ratio of macronutrients too. Now, bananas are cheap and you can find them everywhere in the world. That's why I recommend them, because they're so readily available and they're cheap, and they will give you the nutrient hit that you need. I recommend eating them for breakfast as they are really light and they will help you to take a shit if you are constipated. So food number 2 is white rice. Now, you may be thinking white rice doesn't have much nutrients on its own, and that is true. White rice isn't very dense in nutrients, but it cooks really fast and it can provide you with an instant hit of energy. Now, I eat about 60 to 70% of my calories from white rice, and I don't have any issues with it. I don't even add vegetables to my white rice, but I feel great. And the Asians will support me on this one. White rice is a great staple. Look at the Asians. They're always fucking full of energy, working hard. Some of these Asians work 18 hours a day, man. It's crazy. And most of the calories are coming from white rice. So yeah, it's a very cheap staple, very affordable, and it's you can find it anywhere. Especially in Asia, in Thailand. I can get a 5 kilo bag of white rice for like $3 or $4. It's insane. And what I recommend to eat with your white rice is sweet chili sauce and soy sauce. These are my 2 favorite condiments, but you can also add things like sugar, chutney, sweet and sour sauce, and there's many other vegan sauces available if you want to add that. And if you want a little bit more nutrient density, you can add some vegetables too. So yeah, white rice, great staple, definitely on the list. Third staple is corn. Corn is another one that is cheap and easy to find in pretty much every country. Now, more specifically, I recommend polenta because you can cook polenta really fast. Polenta takes about 3 or 4 minutes to prepare if you just add some boiling water, or you can just boil it up and it takes about 3 or 4 minutes. Either way, it's a great staple, and I recommend just adding sugar to this one and keeping it like more as a porridge, so it's hydrating and it's satisfying. So corn is staple number 3. Staple number 4 is potatoes. Potatoes are great because they are rich in nutrients. They have a whole plethora of nutrients, and people have actually lived for 1.5 years off just potatoes, and their health was great. And for some reason, they didn't crave any other food. I personally would not be able to do that. I don't like potatoes that much, but I do think they taste amazing for one meal of the day. And you can have them as either chips. You can make oil-free chips in the oven, just put them on the grill, and they make fantastic chips just like that. People will be surprised that you can make great chips without oil. And sauces to add to potatoes are things like ketchup and sweet chili, and even chutney if you enjoy chutney. What I've also experimented with is adding some mashed avocado to the potato chips, and that also tastes incredible. And the final staple to keep you vegan for life, homie, is, drumroll, you guessed it, pasta. Now, you can either have pasta, and if you're gluten intolerant, you can have rice noodles. Both of these are readily available and cheap. You can find them anywhere. And what I like about pasta and what I like about rice noodles is they cook really fast, and it just adds a different texture to your food to what you're used to. And yes, if you want more nutrient density, because they aren't that high in nutrients, you can just add some vegetables to it. Vegetables and a tasty shit sauce. Tasty shit sauces like chutney, soy sauce, and sweet chili. And that's it. 5 vegan staples that'll keep you vegan for life. It's not more complex than that. Just get a decent amount of fruit and vegetables in every day, and you'll be so fucking healthy. People will be wondering, what fucking drugs are you on?